Good afternoon, everyone. It is KIT Iizuka, Wednesday, May the 29th, fourth period. We have a few things that we need to discuss today. So as soon as my screen comes up here, I hope it comes up here, we'll be able to take care of it. While I'm waiting for the screen to show up, I just want to remind you that next week is your test. And that will be a conversation test. And that conversation test, last week, we had you come up with your partner, make your team, and then you submitted your name to Moodle. Now, there are about 8 people who have not yet submitted their name to Moodle. And let me show you here. Okay, let's see here. That was May 22nd. So according to this, now if I go to my normal role, according to this, okay, well, okay, one person has sent in their name, but whoever the person is that sent in their name today, I need you to have a partner, okay? So please make sure you have a partner. That means that, or still, that's 31 that submitted and 38 students. So there are about 7 or 6 people who have not yet given me their partner's names. So that's something that I'm going to take care of today. While the rest of you are reading the shadow talking, okay, the people who already have their partner's names, while you're reading this shadow talking, I'm going to take those people who are here today and I'm going to make sure that they already have their partners. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I want to also talk about the test itself. So in the test itself, basically, I don't really need you to do much in terms of difficult vocabulary or difficult grammar or difficult English. I especially don't think you will help yourself if you think, oh, an English conversation, I have to make a speech. You make a speech, you record the speech, and then you start speaking like this because this is how people talk when they make a speech that they memorized the night before, because this will not be a conversation. That's not a conversation. But don't try to memorize any speeches. Instead, I want to show you what I'm going to be looking for. Okay. Now this is one of the papers that I will have here at the start of next week. And basically, as you can see here, this says Friday, but this is just a sample one. It will say Wednesday, fourth period. There'll be a number here. Okay, it'll be a number right there. This one says number 1. And that means that you're group number 1. There's group number 2, group number 3. Now down here will be your names. Now in this case, there are only 3, but in your group, there will be 1 pair and 1 pair, so there will be 4. Oh, come in with your partners, find your names, find the other 2 people and sit together. And most importantly, okay, sign your names. I want your names signed before you come back into this room. You have 2 topics that you're going to be talking about. Each topic is for 3 minutes each, and you can decide topic 1. So talk to each other, choose topic 1, write it down. Topic 2 is for me, so don't write anything down. Now, what I want to show you especially is what I'm going to be looking for. There are 4 categories here, okay? And the first category, I'll read it off. It says equal and natural conversation, conversation style, communication, speed and fun. Those are the 4 categories that if you're really, really good, you're going to get a score like, I don't know, 25, 24, 25, 22. You know, then you'll end up with like 97 points out of 100, right? But if you speak any Japanese, and I mean anything like eto, that's 1 word of Japanese, and 1 word of Japanese is 5 points minus for everybody in the group. You speak it, everybody goes down 5 points. So when you're practicing this with your partner, practice. You don't have to, you don't have to speak high-level English, but you must learn to speak only English when you're speaking English. When I speak English, I speak only English, no Japanese. When I speak Japanese, no English. It's a clear wall. This is my Japanese head, and this is my English head. And when I speak English, I speak English. When I speak Japanese, I speak Japanese. So that's what I want you to be careful of. It's usually the biggest problem. And it's something I want you to fix right now. When you speak English, no Japanese. Okay? Now, when you come in, okay, you're going to see 4 tables, and they'll each say A, B, C, D. And that's why each name says A, B, C. So your letter is where you're going to sit. If your letter says A, B, C, D, then you sit in chair D. Letter A, chair A. Okay? Now each team will take about 6 minutes. Who hasn't signed yet? Here. Each test will take about 6 minutes, but also it will be about maybe 1 minute in between the conversations, plus in and out of the room. So one group is about 8 minutes. Okay. Now, if your group is number 1, okay, yeah, you go first, but after you're finished the test, you can go home. Okay. If you're group number 8, you have to wait until all of the other groups are finished. And by the way, I just noticed that the next room, okay, 1403, nobody uses that room. So you're welcome to sit there until the time that you're going to come in. Okay, I'll explain this more in Japanese, but basically this is the form I'm going to use for your conversation test. Okay, now let's go back to here. Okay, this week your work before the test will be vocabulary quiz number 3. That will be on the Quizlet that we studied last week. And reflection number 7, which is about how to speak more clearly, how to do this kind of English study by yourself daily. Because as I said to you before, I think what you do in this class is not important. What you do by yourself, that's much more important. I'm trying to show you how to practice by yourself. That's why I show you something like, I like sports. Do you like sports? You like sports. Does he like sports? Because you go home, you do that by yourself. You make that longer. I like sports, but I don't like baseball. Do you like baseball? What you do by yourself daily, that's much more important. And that's what this video is about. Watch the video, write your answer, take a picture, send it up to Moodle. Don't forget to do vocabulary quiz number 3. And next week, please come on time. Please come on time. Okay. I know that there are other classes and you have to come across from some part of the campus, but please come on time with your partner. And make sure you and your partner both come on time. And yeah, that's about it. That's the only thing that I have to tell you. If you have any questions, please don't forget to contact me at jdmcruz@gmail.com. Otherwise, you can contact me here after class. Okay, thanks very much, everyone.